everyone, I just wanted to start a video series giving some free financial advice. I'm going to go straight into it. And today we're going to talk about the power of compound interest. There's two examples, and really where this comes from is I learned this in college, and most people, what they do is they put their savings in a bank account and just kind of leave it there. They earn some interest, pay some bank fees, but that's really it for savings. So I'm going to show what investing and the power of investing through compound interest looks like through two examples. One, you save $2,000 a year from age 30 to 40, so that's 11 years. And then second example, you save $2,000 a year from age 40 to 50, so the same amount, 11 years, and that will show you the difference between saving early in life versus saving later in life. And we'll see that we'll see the difference between those two and show the difference even more important. You don't stop in the second example putting in $2,000 from 40 to 65. So let's say you keep paying $2,000 a year, and let's see what the outcome looks like. So here's my investment 1 and investment 2. So investment 1, as we said, we're going to invest $2,000 a year for 11 years. Investment 2, we're going to do the same thing, but start at age 40. And for those of you wondering how much $2,000 a year is, it's about $166 a month. So that's $2,000 divided by 12, $166 a month. And we're going to use an interest rate of 6%. But you could see the impact even just using 1%, 2%, 3%. It doesn't really matter. So how this works is you have $2,000. So you saved up $2,000 throughout the entire year. At the end of the year, you put that money into an investment. Of course, you got 0 interest. That's what we expect. By the second year, you've done the same thing. So you have your first $2,000. You add another $2,000. So we should expect at least $4,000, right? Yep. So the 6% of the first $2,000. Not all $4,000, because we just did this at the end of the year. So 6% of the $2,000 is $120. And this goes on. You do that for 11 years. At the end of 11 years, you got $29,000, which you would expect the same thing over here. $29,000, right? But let's say you get to retirement and age 65. Remember, you're not adding any more. Same thing over here, you're not adding in any more. But at the end, you have actually made $128,000 versus only $71,000. Now to look at the big picture. So you put in $22,000 here, $22,000 there, but because you invested earlier, you've actually made $56,000 more. So we see one of the powers of compounding is that the earlier you invest, the more money you actually save. Now let's see the power of compounding even more if we kept this up. So we're going to add $2,000 every single year until age 65 and see what happens. So $22,000 still stayed the same in the first investment. In the second investment, we kept doing $2,000 until retirement with a total of $52,000. That's how much you saved from age 40 to 65. So that's $30,000 more. So you spent $30,000 more and you still made less. Actually, $10,000 less overall, because you started investing early. Now, this could be used for many occasions. You might just want to invest, like I said, for retirement. You might want to invest, maybe you're planning on having kids, and you start at age 1 of your kid's life, and you're maybe saving for college, or just wanting to put some money away for them, maybe a grandchild. And you see, age 1 to 11, again, by the time they're 11 years old, you could have $29,000. You let that money sit in there. Again, you're not adding any more. You could if you wanted to, but you're not committed. You're not as committed. By the time they're ready to go off to college, or maybe you're ready to buy a home, a car, whatever it is you're saving up for, you could have $45,000 by the time they're age 18. That's pretty good, and that's only because you invested early. Alright, so that's the power of compounding. Looking back at this, let's take a quick summary of what we learned. 2 examples: you save $2,000 a year for 11 years. You made about $128,000. In the second example, remember, you put in from 40 to 65, that's $30,000 more, but you made $10,000 less just because you saved earlier. And again, as I mentioned, it works with any interest rate. I'll show you really quick. If I put in 8%, you make way more. Oh, let's go back to age 30 here. Yep, so you make way more the higher the percentage. $183,000 more. Even though you kept putting in more money, over here you were less committed. So saving versus not saving, it's a big plus, right? You got 0 earnings if you don't save. And saving early versus saving later in life, you earn more, and the big advantage, you pay less the earlier you save. You can do this through investing at your bank, in stocks, or if you have a side business. 6% return, 8% return is very doable with those options. Hope you guys learned something. Have a good one.